Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Coffee Chats in the Backyard edition.
Yes.
The outside edition. It's been so hot.
Yeah.
Like 107 degrees, 108 degrees.
Stifling is a good word.
Fires everywhere.
Smoky.
The smoke, the air quality is horrid. And today has been perfect.
It's cooled down. Right now it's 80. I just checked. It's like 84, 85.
The air quality is not
great.
The best, but it's getting better. But I can't complain. I'm like, this is what we've been waiting for, like having this kind of summer day.
Exactly. So we're like, let's film outside today because we can actually bear
honestly,
the heat, and we're not going to be like dripping sweat, which usually it would be like that during this time of day. So
honestly, I was looking forward to the fall, and I'm like, I don't want to get there yet, but I'm like, kind of do, because it's so dang hot. But now it's finally getting back to where it should have been. A crazy heat wave. It was like to the point where like the pool didn't sound good.
Yeah, like you didn't even want to be outside.
No, the pool is too hot. Like,
right.
It was just interesting. So anyway.
Yeah. We got a little, what's it called? Ice bath?
Yes.
You'll see more if you watch our vlogs, but we didn't have the ice for it yet. And so just putting the water in it, like it turned it is like a hot tub because of the heat so fast.
We bought the ice bath for like when I do my runs and workouts for like recovery purposes, really for Landon, because he's been like all about it because he loves football, and he's like, all the professionals, use it, and I'm like, fine. So we got one. It's been really actually
all the professionals.
That's what he says.
And I'm 8, so.
But it's actually been really nice. I've been really getting into it, but it's been a perfect time getting it because of how hot it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hose water heats up like a hot tub very fast.
It's crazy.
So it's like, anyway.
Okay.
We'll talk more about that in our vlog.
Yes. Also, Walter is over here. He's in his kennel. He's playing with a bone, so if you hear noise.
Yeah. We have mics
Mr.
on
Walter,
today, so maybe
we'll see if that helps. And we're drinking a little bit of iced coffee.
Refreshing.
It was actually Cassidy. She didn't mean to. But she brewed like a whole nother pot of coffee. And I was like, did you realize you did that? And so I was like, well, I'm not going to waste it. I put it in a pitcher and put it in the fridge.
Oh, did she brew it this morning?
No, it was a couple days ago. But it tastes really good.
Oh, this is from 2 days ago?
Yeah.
I thought it was Starbucks. I thought it was a Starbucks one.
No.
Oh, wow.
No. Yeah, so.
Also,
iced coffee.
We have these metal like reusable straws. I think we got it on Amazon. But this little tip thing, this rubber tip that goes on it,
game changer. Because I don't like touching the glass.
I was gonna say
straws.
it's amen. I don't know why I was gonna say that, but
it's
fantastic.
Amen.
It's an amen. Where do we get these at though?
The straws, I think. Oh, the topper things. Yeah. Cassidy again. That's my sister. She ordered them.
Okay, well if we can find them, we'll link them because they're fantastic.
They are nice.
Yeah.
Nice to the touch of the lips. Better than the metal.
Better than the metal. Well, we got a lot of good questions from you guys, so appreciate that. We'll get into a lot of like YouTube kind of questions too, which is kind of fun. So we'll talk about that. But we'll just kind of get you up to speed. We've been trying to do vlogs a lot more. Every Tuesday is kind of like our vlog day.
That's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Tuesday's vlog day. Friday, we're trying to do a
Disney cruise day.
Disney cruise day.
Disney related day.
And Saturday actually.
Saturday.
Yeah. Because we're trying to do a schedule Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah, that's our new schedule.
3 vids a week.
We haven't really announced it quite yet, so you heard it here first.
Because we're a little scared too. 3 videos.
But if you go to our YouTube channel on our banner, you'll see that we have those 3 days now.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday.
So I guess we are committed.
Saturday. Every other day during the week, and then we're going to try to do some reels between those days. So hopefully 5 pieces of content a week.
Right.
Is what we're trying to do. So I don't know. We'll see how that all works out. But
right. Now that I'm not teaching anymore, and I've got more time. I got more time to do stuff. So, and I've been doing the past couple Disney Cruise Line reels, so that's been really fun.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to say this. Yes. You guys can see the lattice, how it's all broken right there. That was Walter. So I feel like I had to say that because it's like
what happened?
It looks bad. Sorry, go ahead.
But I've been having a lot of fun with that because we have so much Disney Cruise Line footage, and we're like, man, we need to recycle some more and do different things. Yeah. So that's been kind of fun.
It has been
dipping my toes in that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I've learned I will only do them on Final Cut because if you guys do any reels on Instagram, I think that was the worst experience. I was like, I'm done. Like putting titles in and stuff.
There's other apps you can use. There's like CapCut and stuff like that, but
it took
I don't know.
Way too long.
I just prefer Final Cut Pro, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's editing software if you don't know. But yeah, been doing that. It's been kind of fun having more content out. But we're kind of talking about as far as like our vlogs and our coffee chat. Those are like videos really for our community.
Yeah.
For you guys. You know, we'll have like the Disney cruise videos or things like that, which are kind of like, they call them in the YouTube world evergreens, and they're kind of like videos that may not do well at first, but over time they will. But also they kind of
stand the test of time.
And they kind of attract new people to come over to our channel because they're just kind of like how-to videos or like tips and tricks.
Yeah.
But we're talking about just like you guys, like those of you who watch these kind of videos, that we're going to just ask you like more questions on kind of like what you want to see on our channel, what you're liking. Obviously, there's been a lot of you who've come over from our Disney Cruise content.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to keep that going. And we love just talking about Disney Cruise. But we're just going to be kind of more transparent on our thought process in our vlogs and also our coffee chats. You guys are the people that are coming to watch our stuff. And so we want to make sure that the stuff you're seeing is what you want to see and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, but we just appreciate you guys always showing up and watching our stuff. And it's been, I think we just have found a new love for YouTube this season. And I think a lot of it's you've been home. And we've been able to work together with it more, kind of like how we used to.
Yeah, and we talked about this before because it was like survival mode a little bit. So it's like, we just got to get our videos out. We just got to get this done. And now we've had the space to like create more, to dream more, to think through things more. And it's been really, like you said, it's like revamped our love for YouTube. And we've just been talking about how much we love doing this. And we're so glad that it's a part of not only our daily lives with vlogging, but our travel and the podcast now. We just filmed like 3 podcasts the past month. Look at us. So that's been good. I think it's just been 2.
Just
getting 2.
I
thought we did 3.
Maybe we did. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
But yeah, it's been a lot more because we did 0 last year. Yeah. Or we did 0 up until this point. Oh
man, I know. And we went for a walk the other night, like a little, just walk around our neighborhood. We couldn't go until like 9:30 because the heat, but we just were able to kind of talk about more ideas for our podcast, and we just got to just like reminiscing. It was so fun and just got really excited. But anyways, what we're up to now, let's see, this weekend. Oh, I'm going to Shakespeare in the Park. It's a thing here they do locally, and they do like plays, and you can bring food and blankets. It's really fun. But I'm going with my sisters, my mom, and we're going to see Into the Woods. I'm so excited. And it's really fun.
And it's for Cassie's birthday.
Yes.
And I've just been on this like weird kick to make like an outdoor patio workout area. So I have like my cold plunge. I bought a freezer that stays out on the patio to keep our bags of ice. Yeah. I have some like free weights and stuff, and it's not much. It's just like a little something to do like upper body workouts with. And so the boys and I have been having a good time lifting them weights and doing our cold plunges and stuff. So you'll see that in an upcoming vlog, but it's coming together. It's looking really nice.
It is looking really good.
So it's just kind of fun, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I have the gym I go to do like heavier stuff, but like, you know, just some like body weight kind of stuff and a few free weights, but it's kind of fun. Anyway, maybe we should just look at some questions and
let's do it
from there. And a little shameless plug, if you have not followed us on Instagram, it is at our Z Roll, OURZROLL. Those were most of the questions came from, and then a few of them over on YouTube as well. So you want to start?
Sure. Okay, this one's from Gary Redden 4772. Any plans to go on another princess cruise?
Ooh.
His parents actually just got back on a Alaskan cruise. It was through Princess. But we actually have been talking about it because we're just discussing maybe just a us cruise.
Yeah.
And if we do, which we're thinking might happen next year maybe, we're thinking about Princess, possibly. So many possibly maybes, but yes, that's probably going to happen again.
I would say
we
yes.
loved it, Princess.
For sure. Bottom line, yes, we will definitely do a Princess Cruise again.
Yeah.
We haven't actually booked one, but I think the booking is coming soon for that. A lot of question marks. We're just trying to figure out what we want to do. Like, we know kind of what we want to do, but we got to find the right itinerary. That's just where we're at right now. We actually talked about it on our anniversary dinner.
Yes.
And we kind of like had the idea, and we're talking about it, so we just need to kind of figure it out from there. So
yes, we have done one Princess Cruise before. It was an Alaska one as well.
Yeah.
So we went with our friends Adam and Sherry Legg. it was a blast.
That was great.
So.
We also, I mean, you guys know we love cruising, but it's so hard for us to go on a Disney cruise without the kids. I
was going to say, is it though? Because you're good with it. I'm not.
I honestly want to experience it just for a small one, but Lacey's not ready for that yet. And so this is our way to do cruising without the kids. Because, I mean, the kids would have fun still, but I mean, not as fun as Disney. So, anyway.
Okay, this is from the 5 Legs. How are you guys dealing with all this heat and the smoke?
Oh, I don't know.
As we were talking about.
It's like, it is one day at a time.
Yeah, the headaches have been a thing. Our neighbors too. They were saying their kids have headaches. Their husband was having a headache. It's
that's why I had a headache today. I didn't think
I
about
think it really is.
I had like a bad migraine last night. I woke up with it. It is. I've been changing our air filter quite a bit in our house, just keeping up on that. And I don't know. It's just trying to stay cool. Ice baths. My truck AC went out, so that's not good at all. I'm in this weird dilemma with it because my dad gifted me this truck, and it was his dad's truck, and because my truck transmission blew. We talked about this a long time ago, but just an update. And but we're looking at probably getting a new truck come like this fall, and I just haven't had time to like look around yet, all that kind of stuff. But I'm in this weird thing. I'm like, there's this guy in our subdivision who wants to purchase my truck for the engine for his tractor. I don't even know where his tractor's at. It's not in the subdivision. It has to be somewhere else. Anyway, the point. So I'm like, there's no point of fixing the AC if he just wants the engine.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to put money into it.
Watch, when I'm ready to sell it, I'm going to be like, he's going to be like, actually, I'm not interested anymore. I'm going to be like, why didn't I just get the AC fixed over the hottest part? Anyway.
I know.
But I don't know how we're not really dealing with it. I think we're just like surviving.
Right. How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing on this? What are you guys up to with it?
I know.
I'm really liking these questions today. There's a good mix, and there's a lot of cool YouTube ones too.
Yeah.
All right, I can't pronounce this. It's Aytcheff. It says, do you guys get haters on your channel? How do you deal and protect your kids from them? It's a great question. Yeah, we do get haters on our channel. And it's starting to heat up, I think, more as our channel's continuing to grow.
Yeah, as it does.
There's a couple different kind of haters. I think there's the ones that are just complete trolls. And you're just like, whatever. There's ones that, believe it or not, I think people don't mean to be haters, but when they say stuff, it's kind of offensive the way they say it. There's also very opinionated people as well. So you'll do something and they will say something not knowing, they don't know the whole story, or they don't. They see basically a highlight reel of your week, and they assume something else, and you're like, how in the world would you know that? Like, you know what I mean? There's there's a lot of that kind of stuff that goes on, and it's hilarious because we film 30-minute video for the entire week, and they think they know our life. Yeah. So there's just different ways, I guess, and so
I truly don't see it though that much because I think Justin, anytime there is stuff like that, he filters it. So
you start getting thicker skin, and again, there's differences on how the remarks are. People are people, and so you realize you assume positive intent with people. So sometimes people say something, and you're just kind of giving the benefit of the doubt. They don't mean it like that, because it's a comment. You don't know like how they're saying it. So we assume positive intent quite a bit, but I would say for the trolls, the ones that are really trying to be mean, I just delete them, move on. Yeah. Just delete, move on. You don't need to like reply back to them. You don't need. I used to back in the day. I would reply back to them and just kind of give it to them, and now I'm just like, there's just no point to even talk to them. So I just delete the comment. We move on and call it a day. As far as our kids,
I was going to say the same thing. They don't really. I mean, they don't ever read our comments. They don't really even watch our videos unless it's our like vacations, or sometimes if there's one part in the vlog where they're like, hey, can we see the part where we go to the water park? And that's about it. So, I don't know. As far as the age they're at right now, it's pretty easy. When they get older, it'll be a different story when, they actually have phones and they can read the comments.
Yeah. I think more and more as we do YouTube, I mean, this is the thing. Our channel started with just us. Yeah. And it's always just an us thing. Now, I guess we're considered like a family vlog, which is what it is because we vlog our life and our kids are here and we show them on camera, but we don't show them as much as we used to. Yeah. And I think that it's just going to be a season thing. Each season will be a little bit different how we handle that. If we do continue to grow and everything like that, I think we will probably make changes. We'll have to see. I mean, we're not set in stone.
It's going to be one of those things where we just, once we're there, we'll have to make those decisions, I think, because it's hard to say right now.
Yeah, but we used to do a lot more stuff with the kids in our videos. Like, they would actually have videos where they would do, like, Would You Rathers and stuff like that. And now we film them for us personally. We don't upload it to our channel.
But speaking of the kids and movies and filming, they are so we started this new thing called, it's today.
It is today. It's
Friday.
Film Festival Friday.
Film Festival Friday. And the boys... The boys, they have iPads, and so they will film movies, and they've got some friends they've been doing it with, their neighbors, and full-on Landon's writing scripts, giving parts, lines, and then Justin put iMovie on their iPad, and he edits.
They're editing it. Sound effects and all. The whole thing. Sound effects, voiceovers, titles, it all.
It was hilarious. So then we sit down, and we watch their film, and Justin's like, I think they can start editing for our channel now. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Honestly, really, Landon's getting pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, I was like, what is this? It's so funny. I told Landon, I was like, hey, Landon, if you ever want a summer job, I'm like, I'll hire you. And he's like, really?
So it was kind of cool. And they just have so much fun with it. And then even Tucker's like, what do you think I should film next, Mom? And so I see him like jumping on the trampoline. He's got his iPad out and he's like, doing these cool moves and putting music to it.
It's pretty cool.
It was fun.
I'm excited to see what they have tonight.
Yeah.
So they're excited to show us. It's kind of a fun thing. But
it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think
it is, yeah.
Each season we look at it. We actually just had a conversation about this the other day. And because we are considered a family vlogger, but we're not like a traditional family vlogger. And I don't think we'll ever be like a traditional family vlogger. It'll just be kind of, we don't want, our kids are not going to be the main focus of our channel.
No.
And it started with us and it's going to end with us.
Well, it's the thing that we want them, if they want to do their own channel when they get old enough, have at it. They've already started editing. So, but it won't be a thing where it's like they're going to take over ours. It's going to be, their own thing.
Yep.
So.
Mm-hmm. Continue with the YouTube talk.
Yeah.
Kevin Booten said, do you have any tips for starting in content creation and what's your process in creating a video? I love that. I think, do you have any tips? You want to share?
You're more of the
tipper?
Yes, in this area. I'll bounce in if I think of anything.
I mean, I think the biggest tip is just make videos. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like, just get started. It may not be perfect. It may be awkward at first. It may be all those different things. But that is literally how you learn. Mm-hmm. Like, if we go back to our first videos, it is very bad. Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard to watch. But if it wasn't for us putting out videos, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Continuing to do it. Mm-hmm. And so I would just say, man, to start it, just any tips for starting, just start.
Yeah.
Make the videos. Another tip I would have would be, don't do it for the money. Don't start YouTube because you want to get monetized. Because I'm just going to say it's a hard road to get monetized. It's a hard road to actually make a decent living on YouTube. And if you're doing it for the money in the beginning, you might get burnt out. We never did it for the money. But we never thought we would ever get monetized. That was never our goal. Our goal was to do something creative together and make family videos for our travels.
It was just like a hobby.
It was a hobby. Yeah. We just liked putting videos together. Right. And so if you love making videos, do it for the love of making videos.
Yeah.
I think those are my two big tips. Just do it and don't do it for the money. Mm-hmm.
And another thing we actually talked about on our walk was if you are doing it, like, don't get, what's the word I said? And it was really good. I was like, oh, that was good, Lacey, what I said. When we talked about, like, getting, you know when you say things, you're like, wow.
I just like laughing because your dad always says, like, shut up, Joe.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah, her dad will be walking around and be like, shut up, Joe. I'm like, what? Who's around?
It was something on the end of, like, be creative, don't be competitive. Like, don't always be looking at other people's. Like, what are they doing?
On the comparison.
Comparing. Yeah, always comparing yourself because there's a million different creators on YouTube and it's so easy to compare. Yeah. Why do they get more views? Or what are they doing? Or should I copy this? It's like, be creative, don't be comparing all the time. Yeah. Because then you just get, you lose the love for it.
You lose the love for it. But it's true. I mean, comparing others, like, I mean, this goes beyond just YouTube, but just the whole comparison game. And that will kill you. Mm-hmm. Like, it will demotivate you. It's a killer. Yeah. It's a cancer.
And YouTube is such a interesting thing, too, how some videos that go viral and just the whole that whole aspect of it is just
you just can't look at it. You gotta love making videos. You gotta love what you do. You gotta love picking up the camera, and that's what you gotta do. It really is. So I guess, don't compare, just make videos. And what was the third one? Do it for the love of it, not to try to make money with it or whatever.
And also it said, what's your process in creating a video? I think it depends on the video, at least for us, but we've been getting better with just like thinking through like what things we need filmed, especially when we do cruises and like shots we need.
We'll have like a shot list, but I think we start with mapping out all of our videos for the month.
Right.
So we'll start there. We use notes. We collaborate on our notes, a note app. And so we have lots of lists.
Yeah.
So we have different like video categories.
Right.
And I'll be walking, to the grocery store, and I'm buying something, and all of a sudden this video idea just comes to my brain. I'll immediately
just add it in there
because it'll be gone. You know what I mean? So we have multiple lists. So we have like a Disney cruise video list that is like, kid you not, there's like 50 video ideas on there.
Yeah.
And we just continue adding to that. And so that's kind of what we do. We map it out for the whole month, but then we continue making these like never-ending lists of different ideas.
Brainstorming ideas all the time.
But I would say another thing, you have to find your niche for YouTube as well.
I was about to say that too, yeah.
And we're kind of different with that because our niche is kind of, there's a lot in our niche, but we've been really trying to boil it down. It's really like our lifestyle stuff. It's Disney and travel. And so those kind of categories. So we're really trying to also talk about all that stuff in that. So if it's a lifestyle vlog, we're constantly talking about travel or like different, things that we got for, our carry-ons or we'll talk about like, our upcoming Disney cruise, or we'll always try to like bring all that in together to kind of niche down a little bit. So I guess it also depends on what your niche is, and once you know your niche, then you can start building out your video ideas from that too. But anyway, that was an awesome question, and we can talk a lot about that. I think more and more we talk about it, more ideas will come out, but hopefully that kind of gets you started. Just make the videos. Start today.
Man, these are like a lot of good, like,
I love it.
Almost like you guys themed the questions a little bit. So this is Nikki Z. How do you get through days, seasons in life when you may not feel like picking up the camera for YouTube, but feel committed to do so?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, before, when we were talking about that season we were both in where it was like survival a little bit, it was hard because there were times, and I think Justin more so had to push through that with our channel because I was just swamped to the max with teaching and just everything else.
Yeah.
So he had to really like push through with that area because we were just like, we said we're gonna put a video out, let's do it, when we really didn't feel like it. So what would you say, what kind of helped you with that?
I think for me, there's a lot with this question. It's a great question. So I think for me, I always think about not present Justin, but future Justin. And I know future Justin's gonna want that piece of content. I know he is.
Yeah.
Like when he's sitting down to edit, he's going to be like, Justin, he's going to be like, past Justin, why didn't you capture that?
Yeah.
So when I'm in that moment when I don't want to pick up the camera, I always think that future Justin's going to be mad. Right. And that, in a weird kind of way, it holds me accountable to myself is holding accountable to myself. It's just a weird thing. So I have to like zoom out a little bit. I'm like, not every day do I feel like picking up the camera. No. You just don't. But end of the day, I know we love this and we love putting together a video, and we love that you guys love watching our videos, and so that I think that's what end of the day why we pick up the camera. Bottom line though, there are times we just don't pick up the camera, and we're okay with that too.
Right.
And so because we sit down and we map out what our videos are going to look like, we kind of map out our ideas. We kind of have an idea already of like what content we need. And so there's some times we're like, you know what? Like we went for a walk the other night.
Yeah.
We could have easily picked up the camera, say, hey, what's up, guys? And
share what we're doing.
But we decided, like, we didn't want to. Like, this is just our time to go for a walk.
That is a cool thing. It's like YouTube is not going to like fire us. Like, you did not do this. You didn't meet these criteria. So it's our channel. Yeah. We get to choose what to do and when to. But there are times where it's like, I don't feel like it, but I'm going to push through it, which in life and anything, you need to have those moments too.
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, with anything, even if there's things you love, know, there's times you have to push through.
You do.
But yeah, I think ultimately we are committed to a schedule, and that helps.
Yeah.
And that is why we have a schedule. We've always put out at least one video, and it used to be on Saturdays. It was once a week, and then we moved it to 2, which was Tuesday and Saturday, and then we kind of floated around the idea of doing Fridays and all that kind of stuff. But we did 2 videos a week, and the schedule held us accountable.
Yeah,
and I think that's huge. It is just building your own schedule, building your accountability with that, and if you can't do much, be consistent with what you can. So start with 1 video a month. I don't know, but just be consistent and be okay and start meeting those criteria, and then bump it up, and you'll find that it just becomes part of your routine and your rhythm, and you're just like, oh yeah, we have a video coming out, and it's just like it's part of what you do.
Yeah, and another thing that really helped us with that, and it just honestly, it took time. It was just like fail, win, and we'd go through times like, dang it, we didn't meet our goal, but we just kept pushing through. But one thing I think really helped, and let me know if you agree, was we started scheduling our filming. So not only was it saying, okay, videos are coming out before like Tuesday, Friday, we were saying, okay, what days are we filming? And we would schedule in our calendar, because we do a lot of like sit down stuff. So it's like, okay, Monday we are filming. This day we are filming.
Is it Monday and Fridays are usually our film days?
Usually our film days. And so now that we have those, it's literally like we wake up Monday, it's like, okay, be prepared to film. We know we're filming.
And we already have the video idea, so we've already worked on the script, if you will. Like, or if it, I think of like a Disney cruise video. Like this is not scripted. What we're doing. Yeah. But like a Disney cruise, we have to do some research sometimes on our points and all that stuff.
Same with podcasts.
And so that has to be done already before we film. So we have these deadlines for us.
Yeah.
Not to mention we edit for other people as well, and so we have built-in deadlines for that too. And so we have to have a calendar. We have to have it written down. We have to have appointments for ourselves. We build out meetings for ourselves, film meetings, and building out our script meetings, like doing research meetings, like we brainstorm meetings, and we have all those built in because we have to have that in order to come up with the content. Because it's not just like grabbing the camera and filming a video.
Right.
There's a lot of research that goes along with that. You have like the research, the building the script, the sitting down to film, the editing, then all the tags and the titles.
Honestly,
and
there's
it's a lot.
So much. And I remember before we had a channel, I'd watch people, I'd be like, oh, it looks so easy, and then when you do it, you're like, man. And I remember watching a creator one time, and she was sharing how the video she filmed, she's like, this today, like at least 8 to 10 hours it took me to make this film. Yeah. Because I had to do research, I had to, film, edit, and then all the other stuff that went into it.
Yeah, it's a full-time thing.
And it's like, honestly, that's why it is helpful. And since we're talking to you guys, our community, if you like, it's helpful for us with all that we put into it. When you guys like it and comment, like that helps
100%.
So much.
It does.
It really does.
And share the video too. Yeah. But I would say the very least is liking and commenting on these videos. Yeah. Any creator you follow, those are so helpful.
And I've been getting better at that because I'm like, I need to comment more. Like, I'm horrible. Yeah. And like, I always like the videos of my favorite creators.
Even on Instagram, like on a story.
I need to comment more.
Yeah, even on a story. Like we post a story. Helpful. If you like that story, it pushes it out to more people. We do spend a lot of time putting some of these videos together. Yeah. And, it doesn't cost anything for you to watch them.
Right, or to subscribe or anything.
So it does, and with any of your creators, I'm not talking about just us, but any creators.
Anybody you watch, yeah.
And so the fact that you guys take the time to like and comment means so much to us. And this is the thing, as our channel grows, we're not able to reply to every single comment. Like, we try our best, but it's just getting to the point where it's harder and harder.
We read
them. But we read all of them.
Yeah.
Because I filter a lot of them too, but you guys have no idea. I'll get home, Lacey will be like, we'll be preparing dinner, getting ready, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you see that comment today, Lacey? Oh my god, I was gonna tell you that. Like, we talk about every single comment, and so
thank you if you do.
Thank you for doing that, and
yeah,
it
but
helps.
It's funny because I don't know if it was you that told me or if I don't know, but if you guys know who Tim Tracker is. We watch their videos, and I remember when I first found them, I was like, why do they always say, and now it's time to pay the price at the end of every video? So confused. And I was like looking it up and trying to find their comments, and I found out they said it's basically like, we gave you this video, now it's time to pay the price. Your price is please like and comment or subscribe. And I was like, oh, that's cool, because I always wondered that. But it does help.
It helps.
So
tons. I don't know how I got into that, but
I don't either.
Also on that note, if also ringing the bell if you haven't rang the notifications, and making sure that you go in your settings on your phone and making sure your notifications are turned on for YouTube, because when we put out a video, what happens with our videos, I don't know if you know this, but it goes to you guys first. Like with YouTube, it goes to our community. Yeah. And if our community shows up and watches like a long
all the way to the end, usually
all the way, or a majority of it, a good amount.
I only know this because Justin told me this. I'm like, yep.
And liking commenting, YouTube's like, oh, this is actually a good video, more people are gonna like this, and then it pushes out to more people. And so it really goes to you guys first. Is really what it is. You guys are like the test pilots,
the guinea pigs,
whatever. So we know it's a good video when it gets out to other people because you guys are watching it, and so anyway, we really appreciate you guys just taking the time to watch our videos, and especially when there's long ones like this and you guys watched all the way to the end.
What are we at, like 50 minutes
I
now?
don't even know.
Who
knows, but let's get some more questions. I think we answered your question in a huge answer.
Yes, as we do.
But I was going to say one more thing about that, actually.
Okay.
Is I think I was talking to someone about with our travel videos, and I would say let's just talk about Embarkation Day Disney Cruise is our top watched videos usually.
Yeah.
And about Embarkation Day is a work day. Now this is it's a fine line because people make fun of that and be like, you guys are on vacation, you're on a Disney cruise, how's that a work day? And I'm not trying to say it's work, but it is work. Does that make sense?
It is, because I remember when we were on the Wish, you're like, I mean, think about how many people are going to be watching this. What if I lose my footage? It's like
I'm constantly dumping my footage. I'm reviewing the footage, and I'm making sure that we are detailed about what we're seeing, where we're at in the ship. It takes a lot of mind work as well to make sure that we're doing this correctly and having the shots I need to transition from one point to another.
Right.
And so I just know when we travel, we definitely want to take time for our family and ourselves. But also I know that this is also a job, and this helps us travel as well. Yeah. Staying committed, I think, is knowing that, A, we want to put out the best content we possibly can for you guys. But also there's times on travel days where I'm like, I don't really want to film. But again, I think of my kids, and I know they want to see this. Yeah. They want to see our travel videos. They cannot wait to come home and watch what we did. And so that's what makes me pull out my camera. I think we have the best balance of that nowadays.
Yeah, it's taking some time, I agree.
But now we do put the camera away, and we just enjoy life. That's why you have, like, maybe our Embarkation Day is probably our longest video. So they're an hour, but still that's like a 16-hour day. Yeah. Right? And so we still enjoy quite a bit off camera. And we found a balance. There is times where it's hard when you're traveling. You're like, I don't really want to vlog today. I just want to chill out. So anyway, that's a great question.
Let's do like one or two more maybe. Okay. This is probably so long.
It is, but
So this is Rebecca Franzenum, I believe.
Want to know more about travel credit cards, just diving into it.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I think on our last podcast that we did, been kind of delving into it the last year or so. I wouldn't say I'm a professional by any means yet on that. So I don't know if I want to talk too much about it. I would say, though, that there are always a lot of great deals for like sign-on bonuses for credit cards. And so what we have been doing the last few years is if we have, like, for example, our Disney Treasure coming up, we will be opening up a brand new credit card, and we have a travel fund all the time, so we have money that's in there. But when we're about to go, we get that travel credit card, and we put the entire balance on that, and then we pay it off immediately. But that makes it so you get that on signing on bonus, and then you have, like, I don't know, 80,000 points or whatever, and then we're using that for our next vacation. And so that's one, I think, tip I'll share is we do that. There's also a lot of good airline ones that you can get, different companion fares and stuff. But maybe down the road we'll talk more about it once I feel like I have more to talk about and feel like I can talk about it, because I don't want to steer anyone wrong with it. I would just say that in order to do this, in order to actually use credit cards for traveling, you have to make sure you're not getting in debt. Like, it's not worth it, like, at all. So you have to make sure that you can pay off your statement balance, or don't even do it. So I would say that. But yeah, it's a great question. I think I would like to talk. I think I was telling Lacey, actually, I'm like, I would love to talk more about this on our channel. I just want to make sure that I know enough to do a good job. Right. So.
But if you haven't watched or listened to our How We Save for Vacation podcast, there's some good tips on there too, and we talk about travel credit cards a little bit on there as well. That was one of our tips. So,
and also we do have all of our travel cards that we use down below, and we do get a little kickback on those if you use them. But those kind of change once in a while. But right now we have a pretty good lineup. We have a couple for our business, and then we have a couple personal down there too. So take a look.
Okay, this is Greer W. Parker. Bringing a 13-month-old on DCO, Disney Cruise Line. I know about the nursery, but like dining-wise and overall. So we're actually talking about doing another, this is in our archive of videos, like Disney Cruise Line with a baby or toddler, because Junie, we have taken Junie before when she was like 6-7 months, but we're taking her and she will be 2.5 when we take her this next one. So we're kind of, you know, gonna be in that mode again and writing down some tips. So look for a video for that, but just a few things to share. Like as far as dining goes, it's really nice because you can request certain things. So as far as dining goes, like high chair or whatnot, if your baby is still eating like pureed food, they can puree food for you and bring it to you. I remember even like as soon as we were getting seated and getting our drinks, they were, you know, asking me what they want to puree or what their options were for our baby.
Puree looks so good.
Cool.
I'm like, can I get my own puree food? Like, it is amazing.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, they've got everything you need for the staterooms. You can get a diaper genie, pack and play. I believe they have bottle warmers I've gotten before. So yeah, 13-month-old. I'm trying to think.
Your stateroom host is awesome because they'll make sure like, hey, they make sure that you have everything exactly how you want it for the stateroom, and so you can just talk to them and say, we would like the pack and play over here. We want it dropped down every night, or we want to keep it up so we can, you know, have our baby have a nap time.
Yeah. That's really nice too.
It's great.
And also we really recommend, as far as strollers go, for babies, we brought the Duna. That was the best cruise stroller ever. It's so 100%. Small, and I loved it because we would just wheel it to dinner.
Because you know that like the dining areas are not that big. I mean, between tables and stuff, it is tight.
So and just in the ship in general is tight. So you want something small. But I love the Duna because I would just, you know, bring her to dinner, and I would just, the handle could go down, and then put a blanket over her, and she'd sleep and just sit right next to me. And she slept through dinner a couple nights. So
and it's so small in the stateroom
nice
too.
Yeah,
just
it's really in the corner.
Yep. I don't remember if it went under the bed. I don't remember if it could fit under the bed.
I don't think so.
But it was just so small to put in the corner.
Yeah, in the corner. But
definitely.
Anyways, but we are working on a video, so look for that as well.
Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and close it up.
This was fun outside. It was fun outside. Our coffee is all gone and melted.
And you guys kind of themed the questions today, but I really loved talking about the YouTube questions and stuff. But anyways, we appreciate you guys so much. And if you guys watch till the very end, you should comment an emoji. But what emoji should we do? Is it like a coffee emoji?
Yeah.
Let's just do a coffee emoji.
Coffee chat. That's very fitting.
Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe a coffee and the sun emoji because it's like outside. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we love you. We have some good videos coming up this week. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, if you have not subscribed, consider doing that. Like this video, comment, and also ring the bell. And again, check your settings. Make sure that you have notifications allowed on your phone. But we will see you in the next one.
Bye guys.